Spiders are a girl's best friend. So this is an easy, simple look if you don't know what you want to do for Halloween. So yeah. Hey. Yeah, let's get started. So first I'm going to go ahead and start off with my Urban Decay primer just to prime my eyelids for this spidery mess we're about to get into. And don't mind me when I make faces because I was listening to some music like the new Her album. So yeah, just singing along with it like a creep. But I'm just putting this on my eyelids, and I had already did my foundation, concealer, and I didn't bronze my face yet, so I'm just priming my eyes. So what I'm doing is just putting that all over the lids, just prepping them for the base of the look, which will be the gel eyeliner from Juvia's Place. It's a black liner, and what I'm going to do is take that black gel liner with the actual brush that it came with, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. And with this, what you want to do is you just want to have a complete black lid for the spider look. So don't go overboard, like don't go all the way up to your crease, but you do want to have it on your entire lid. So what I'm doing is just carving it out on my lid. You know, if you mess up a little bit, you can clean it up with a little concealer, but what I'm doing is just making sure these lids are coated with this black gel liner. And I'm also bringing it a little bit to the outer V just so that I have enough space to really make the end of the spider and the spider legs. So just, you know, putting this on my lid, blacking it out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on with my Kat Von D Stay in Center palette, and I'm going to take the shade Sabbath, and I'm just going to set this gel base that I put on with a powder. And this is a very pigmented black, so if you have a black that you can use, you can definitely put that on top, and this is going to intensify the black that's already on my eyelid and make my base just pop even more and make that black just look very saturated. So I'm just using my flat eyeshadow, my flat synthetic eyeshadow brush, just to pack this on in a patting motion. If you get a little fallout, you can put some powder right underneath your eyes, and that way that the shadow can fall on the powder and you can just sweep it off. But now what I'm doing is going on my lower lid with that same black gel eyeliner, and what I'm doing is I'm pressing this upward onto my lower lid because I just want my lower lid to be as black as my top. And you know, you can just take your time, carve it out. You know, if you mess up, just clean it up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the other eye, and I'm just going ahead and pressing that upward into my other lower lid, and you know, looking, making sure it's okay, because if I fuck up I'm gonna cry. No, I'm just not. I'm just gonna keep going ahead and just pressing this on my lower lid. And after that, what I'm doing is I'm just going to go in with a smudger brush from Anastasia, and I'm just with that same black Sabbath, well, with that Sabbath color in the Kat Von D palette, I'm just putting that on the lower eyelid, just to give it some intensity. So now I'm going ahead and I'm just making my spider legs. I did use a reference off of Pinterest from a girl that I saw, and you can use a reference of an actual spider or a reference of someone else, or you know, my video, of course, good. But what I'm doing is I'm just creating the spider legs. You don't have to be super perfect with, you know, where you want to place it, how close you want to place the spider legs, but I'm just, you know, looking at the reference and trying to go based off of that. I did, you know, make a couple minor weird spider legs and what they were going to connect, but, you know, it's okay because it still comes out looking like a bomb spider to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to just, you know, look and try to get the best spider legs that I can get. And I'm just, you know, placing them on my face. And I'm taking my time to make sure that they're not too close, not too far apart. Because when I first did this, I did this look on my Instagram. When I first did it, I was kind of like, oh my god, the spider legs, they are too close. But I mean, really, it looks more realistic when you put them a little close, when you spread them a little far apart. But you can fix it with a little shader. A little shade and shadow. So what I'm doing now is I'm going on my top of my eye, and I'm going to create some more spider legs, just going different patterns. You can go left, right, you can make them like curves, you can do whatever you want. This is your creative space. So make the spider legs that you want to make, and as long or short as you want to make them. So I'm just going ahead and I'm going through my brows also, because in the picture it did show that the girl went through her brows with the actual spider leg, so I want to do that. So now I'm just going to work on my other eye and to basically do the same thing that I did on my opposite eye, and nothing special, just going ahead and just creating some legs. So now after finishing this final leg, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with some eyeshadow, the Sabbath color, and I'm just going to create a little shadow effect to each leg, and this is going to make the spider legs look more realistic, and it's going to make the actual spider legs look like they have three-dimensional, and they're actually like coming out at you. I think so. I'm just going to go ahead and continue to do that, just to make it look way more realistic and not as flat as you would see it if you didn't use a little eyeshadow. And so after I go ahead and shade it in, I'm going to take a little white, put this on the spider legs. This is just adding also a little texture to the look and making it look more realistic. And I'm just placing this in random spots, just making it look as cool as I want it and as white as I want it to be. And now what I'm doing is packing on a little bit of some gloss, because I want a glossy eyelid. And then after that, I'm just going to bronze my face up because I need to be all warm and stuff. Put a little lip on, and I put the Fenty Beauty Glassbomb on. And then that is the final look, you guys. Hope you enjoy, and like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Feel free. Like me, please.